Something's wrong with Anthony Edwards, and there's no use denying it anymore. It's not just the stat lines and the win-loss column for the Timberwolves that have suffered, but now it's his actual attitude in interviews. Anthony Edwards was asked questions about his performance and about his frustrations with the Celtics double team, and this is what he had to say.
That was a good brand of basketball, but it's not how I want to play, of course. I mean, I'm only 23. I don't want to just be passing the ball all night. You feel me?
I get it. He's only 23, and I like Ant. But when I was a 23-year-old, I listened to what my professors told me in school. It's why I graduated with a shitty law degree. Anthony Edwards is not listening to his professional head coaches, or he would have the solution to this problem. If you don't believe me, let's check out the game tape. These are all 16 of Anthony Edwards' possessions. Let's look at them. Okay. He's got the ball. Randall has it. Randall actually hits him for a catch and shoot. Gets a good look. Just misses a good look. No double team there. Passes off. That's the right play. He just stands, though. When he doesn't have the ball, he stands. Has a one-on-one with Tatum, and he drives into 3 defenders, and he finishes. Ant's finishing ability, his physicality, that's when he looks excellent. Okay, runs off the screen, and here's the problem. I'm going to pause it right here. Look at how many defenders right now are keyed in on Anthony Edwards. You have Jason Tatum standing right in front of him and Luke Cornett. 2 Celtics in the paint. Who's wide open? Left-hand side of your screen, Naz Reid wide open for 3. All Anthony Edwards has to do is kick the ball to Naz Reid, and Naz is going to get an open 3. If he does this 2 or 3 possessions in a row, guess what the Celtics are going to do? They're going to stop double teaming. What does Anthony Edwards do? I'm only 23. What does he do? He takes one of the worst shots in basketball. I get that people are saying that the analytics are overdone and we're taking too many threes, but god damn, a fadeaway 2 contested with a defender in the paint to rebound, and you're behind the backboard. I literally don't think you could come up with a worse shot. Kobe Bryant doesn't take that shot. Let's keep going. Here we have Ant, top of the key. This is a legitimate double team. This is not a hedge. Jason Tatum jumps out on him. Now he's in ISO D. Everyone's keyed in for Ant. They give him a foot of space, and he's able to hit that 3. And I think this is part of the problem. Anthony Edwards improved his three-point shooting, so much so that he's averaging almost 4 threes a game for the season. This creates the problem. Anthony Edwards is scary when he's driving to the basket. When Anthony Edwards gets his entire athletic football player frame headed into the paint, it puts pressure on the defense. For Ant to hit 4 threes a game, even shooting 40%, that means he's taking 10 threes a game. And that is an insane amount of threes, especially for a player that used to beat you by driving, used to beat you by getting you in foul trouble. Anthony Edwards lets the defense relax every time he takes one of these deep step back threes. I know he can hit them, but it's an appetizer. It's not the main dish. Ant gets the ball, pump fakes, contested mid-range jump shot. And that's Peyton Pritchard guarding him single-handedly. Ant gets the ball, top of the key, drives into 3 defenders and makes the bucket. Again, all flowers to him. 100% of what we're going to talk about is fixable. This is not a Zion Williamson problem where the issue is literally the size and the failure of the body. That's not it. Anthony Edwards could spend one summer, actually, he could probably do it this season. As talented as he is, you don't see that many players come into the league and they can't hit a 3. And then suddenly 1 year later, they're able to put up 4 made threes a game on 40%. This guy, if he puts his mind to it, if he decides to have the right mindset, he can get better at anything. But he has to understand where these double teams are coming from and how he's helping or hurting his team. Now he's got single coverage with a big, and he bails the big out. You've got to drive there. Okay, we've got a fast break possession here. Randall draws the attention, kicks out, wide open, and he just misses it. And this was a close game. This was a 1-possession game. At the end of the game, Ant still had a chance to win. The Timberwolves have all the talent. They might need a trade. They might need to retool this roster a little bit. But if Anthony Edwards gets his head right, this is a team that can still be a contender. All right, single flare action, catches in the corner. I'm not mad at him for this one. The shot clock was expiring, and Derek White is a great defender. Absolutely no problem there. Now, here's the two defenders. This is a clear double team. Clear double team with Al Horford in help defense. Oh, this one is the worst one. I watched all these plays twice. This one's the worst one. Okay, starting over from the top. Ant draws two defenders and he drives, okay? He then does a beautiful step through. When he does this step through, there are 4 Celtics touching the paint. The only Celtic who doesn't know what he's supposed to be doing is Walsh on the right side, who's pretending to guard someone besides Ant. Not only are the Celtics confident that he's not going to make the right pass, but Dante DiVincenzo is a above 40% three-point shooter, and he's so unconvinced in Ant's ability to hit him for an open shot. Look at him. He doesn't even get ready. He starts to run back. He knows Ant's not. He doesn't even have his feet in his hands. Look at me. Look at me. This is getting ready to catch a basketball. I know my teammate's about to pass it to me. My hands are up. I shoot. Anthony Edwards is shooting over literally 4 defenders, letting 40% three-point shooters sit there wide open. That demoralizes your teammates. It makes it hard for them to play defense. Okay. Even this play right here, okay? Ant's so talented. Okay, look at this play. Single coverage on Derek White, and they immediately, as soon as he puts his head down, they send 2 defenders. We have Drew Holiday, and we have Keita. Now, he's basically triple teamed here, and he pulls up the dribble. Look at that, 5 Celtics in the paint area. They have packed the paint on Ant worse than when they used to do the wall for Giannis, okay? Now, Ant makes the pass, and so you're thinking, oh, well, he passed out of the double team. But he made the worst pass he could make here. Look, when he picks up his dribble and then he jumps, you never want to jump if you don't have to. If he makes the pass straight line to Randall right here in the middle of your screen, he can throw the ball without having to put an arch on it. When you throw the ball with an arch, you give the defense more time to recover. If he had taken one more dribble, he could have done a wraparound pass like LaMelo Ball likes to do. He could have done this wraparound pass like Luka likes to do and swing it to DiVincenzo in the corner 3, which is the highest percentage look that you're ever going to get. Instead, he throws a lob pass to the top, giving Pritchard time to get back. And look at this. He ends up getting the ball back, and it's another contested 2. Kobe Bryant is crying tears right now. This is not how basketball is supposed to be played. That's a tough shot, and he makes it. But it's bad analytics, bad teamwork. All right, single coverage. The double comes. He sees the double, and he shoots over it. I know he made this shot, but you can't complain about getting double teamed when you don't do the right decision. Anthony Edwards is playing the game on hard mode, and he's the one making the decision. He's the one doing this to himself. We're in the 4th quarter, under 2 minutes left. 8-point game. Anthony Edwards, top of the key. Starts to drive, pulls back, drives, misses an absolute bunny. He couldn't believe he was that open. I'm not upset about it. He got to the rim, but that's how you punish a big man. Let's see if he punishes Pritchard. No. He pulls up on a 3. Look at this again, okay? I love Peyton Pritchard. He's not as bad as you would think for being a short white guy at defense. He's amazing on offense. But when you're Anthony Edwards, you're one of the top driving forces in the league. You're the most terrifying athletes in the league. You can't let 6'0" Peyton Pritchard off the hook by letting him get in your grill and shooting a contested 3 at crunch time. You got to attack the rack. And there's so many good shooters on the floor with him right now. You got 3 other guys that are good shooters and Julius Randle. All right, 3.1 seconds left. And I think this is the most hopeful thing, right? This last possession where they quote-unquote lose the game, I think it's actually one of the most positive things for Anthony Edwards if you're a Timberwolves fan or an Anthony Edwards fan. And again, I want him to fix this. I think it's incredibly fixable. He is so talented that with 3 seconds left and a double team, he's still athletic enough to get an open shot off. And I say open, but he's so explosive. He was able to get up in the air past the defenders and still get a 3 off. He missed it. What does this mean? Okay. Anthony Edwards' attitude right now reminds me a lot of Devin Booker a couple years ago. Devin Booker said in the offseason, oh, we're double teaming an open gym. We're double teaming an open gym. And that version of Devin Booker is one who hadn't made the finals yet. That was a version of Devin Booker that didn't understand what it meant to sacrifice and what it meant to win. He figured it out. And now when he sees the double team, he makes the right pass. What do you guys think? Is Ant going to figure it out this year? Is he just a head case? If you want to see more about Devin Booker and what I think the Phoenix Suns should do, check out this other video. We're making videos every day in the month of January. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Trash Talk out.